petabytes by 2016. That's over 1 trillion gigabytes. So what's driving this growth, and what does it mean for the business community? Well, joining me now from our Sydney studio is Peter Hughes, Director of Cisco's Local Communications and Collaboration Portfolio. Tell us what it means.
Quick.
Peter, good morning and welcome to Tech Report. Now, this kind of massive growth we're seeing overseas also translating down to us here in Australia.
That is going to be cross.
You're seeing internet traffic to grow sixfold down under.
Yeah, good morning, Nigel. Look, it's interesting. Australia's leading the world again. And it's coming down to a number of factors. There's going to be more internet-connected users. They're going to have access to more devices, especially mobile devices. We're certainly going to get access to faster broadband speeds. And interesting as well, we're going to get access to rich media applications, especially video.
So what's really driving this trend? Is it simply more people getting connected? Are they doing more things? Are they watching more video? What's behind the growth spurt in traffic?
Well, look, it's a number of those factors, and what we've seen, through the course of the last number of years is the internet has changed everything. You've seen how it's transformed industries like for consumers to buy books or to buy music, and you're going to see that the next generation of the internet, which is really based on faster speeds, mobile devices, and video, is really going to transform many industries, and that's opportunity and also challenge for organisations and businesses to look at how they interact with their customers.
Let's talk about that idea of transformation. I'm intrigued by the number of people that are connected to the internet today and will be in 2016. What's your number telling you?
Look at, again, Australia's leading the world. So by 2016, globally, we're looking at about 3.5 billion people. That's about 45% of the global population being connected to the internet.
It will at the end.
Australia, this is a pretty amazing number. We're looking at 90% of the population. That's about 23 million people being connected by 2016. That's a huge number. But when you think about it, children, 18 months old, 2 years old, are getting connected on tablets and with gaming and educational applications, stored devices. What you're seeing as well is the demographic for applications like Facebook. The fastest growing demographic there is baby boomers and women over 55. So you're seeing this top at the bottom and at the lower age, and at that broad range of users coming onto the internet.
And let's talk devices now. You had 94% of internet traffic accessed by a PC in 2011. You're predicting that to drop to 81% by 2016. So when you say all these people are going to be connected, they're also going to be using things like tablets and smartphones rather than just sitting at a desktop PC.
No, that's correct. What we're seeing is there's a proliferation of a multitude of devices. Smart devices. You're going to see devices like internet-connected devices and appliances at home. You're going to see agriculture being transformed through smart sensors on cows, for example, sending up as much as 200 megabytes a day on information that's coming from the animals. You're going to see the health industry transformed. You're going to see telemetry devices in cars. But certainly what we're seeing at the moment, the change in sort of the usage is certainly coming from the death of the PC and more the fact that users are going to be using mobile smart devices and tablets. The interesting statistic there is that while it's 81% for business, if you look at it for consumers, we're seeing that the PC is basically dead. What we're going to see is the emergence of 50% of the traffic coming from smart devices like mobiles and tablets.
Okay, that's a pretty big number. What about in terms of speed now? Some good news for us here in Australia, potentially faster speeds. Is that due to what we're seeing is that
move, please.
Comes from a number of sources, industry and information. And we're also unique in that we actually go back to the service providers and look at the empirical every year to see what the actual traffic throughput was. And what we're seeing is that the is certainly going to have a positive impact in the speeds for fixed mobile, and any government policy can actually help to accelerate that growth.
Okay, Peter, keeping the data aside for a minute, the internet is growing, that's the story. Why should business care?
Well, I think where the internet has transformed. It's the most powerful communications tool that we've ever had. And we've seen how industries have been changed already with iTunes for music and for bookstores, and that's opportunity and challenge. So that's going to happen again. So it's an opportunity for businesses to rethink how they interact and transact with both their customers, their supply chain, their partners, and also their employees internally. we're going to see that, you know, the next generation of the internet is going to be based on faster speeds, richer media applications that are social and that are mobile. And if you think about it as well, if you think of the next demographic, I've got an 11-year-old boy, Zach, I've got a 5-year-old boy, Kai. When they come into the next workspace, the 21st century workspace, their expectations, in fact, they're going to demand and just expect to have applications that are mobile, social, and visual.
Zachy, please.
Okay, Peter, thank you very much for joining us today. It sounds like exciting times ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Nigel.
And that's all we have.